Hi, I'm Sam. I'm a Chief Medical Officer and a co-founder of SideKick Health. It's great to be here today to tell you more about how we help organizations improve their outcomes with our gamified digital therapeutics platform. So my background is that I'm a medical doctor, and I'm also here to tell you that we have a tsunami of adherence and lifestyle-related diseases upon us. I remember the tipping point for me when working at the hospital. I had a patient with cardiovascular disease that was getting worse under my care, and I was doing my job telling the patient, if you don't take your medication and improve your lifestyle, you will increase the likelihood of a heart attack by X% within Y years. Now, the patient nodded his head, but after the session, I looked outside the window, and I saw the patient lighting a cigarette. Now, you can imagine how I just sunk down in my seat, and I thought, this is hopeless. But then I realized that the patient was much more engaged with his smartphone than was ever with me. And I knew that I had to go digital, and that's why we created SideKick, the patient's own little helper in the pocket. We have a B2B business model, and we focus on helping leading pharmaceutical companies and health insurers improve their financial performance through better adherence, improved health outcomes, increased market access, and we provide them with fine-grained data insights. Now, the secret behind our success is that on the surface it looks like a game where you get points and rewards for adherence. But under the hood, we have these coded behavioral triggers in data analytics that keep improved retention of the platform with each generation of it. And that's by building on our own unique database from over 30,000 patients with over 50 million data points that we use to train our AI to improve personalization and thereby maximize motivation. Now, the system has some behavioral reward mechanisms, like when patients finish their tasks, they earn water, which is then shared. Which is then donated to children in need through our charity partners. Now, what makes us unique is that SideKick is built by healthcare for healthcare. And we have some amazing talent from the gaming and tech side, and some investors like the director of Google's Intelligent Assistant, who's been fantastic helping us shape the AI strategy. Now, so what we've done is that we have woven together behavioral science, clinical guidelines, and medication management in a way that's shown great promise. And here's a typical patient with a chronic condition that receives SideKick, the ultimate engagement engine. And with an access code, you unlock condition-specific content. And then SideKick learns about your comorbidities and feeds you the correct content modules that are relevant just for you. Now, we have done this in multiple successful pharma partnerships, and what our customers really like is this modular approach, which enables us to work across different therapeutic areas. Our customers also like our evidence base, like this randomized controlled trial where SideKick users were 3 times more likely to reach the 5% weight loss goals, and they had 30% better treatment adherence. They also like our industry-leading engagement metrics, engaging diverse populations, including the elderly. And here's another example of a study showing the intervention group, the patients with SideKick, had dramatically lower long-term blood sugar levels. We have smart medication reminders. They are very popular, and people are not only using them, they're actually acting on them and to get the rewards. And we can measure the impact on adherence. So now coming to an end, these are very exciting times for my company. We're in the middle of a multinational scale-up with a top 3 pharma across therapeutic areas. We have completed successful proof of concept steps with multiple other amazing partners. And as a company, we have reached strong clinical validation, and we'll be exceeding our revenue target of $1.2 million this year, on track to earn more than $5 million next year with our current contracts. and are seeking more partnerships. And we're seeking a strategic investor to join our existing investors for a Series A round in Q1 2020. I'll be around to discuss more of those details. Thank you so much.
It sounds like I can tell my 80-year-old patient to go to SideKick app instead of going to casino in Vegas and spend time and money, right? Okay, so Justin?
Well, I had the advantage of spending some time with you earlier today, so I got to ask a lot of questions already, but you can ask again. You know, you've built your business model currently around selling primarily to pharma. Could you talk a little bit more about your plan to move away from being something that just accompanies a drug prescription or anticipates a drug prescription and instead is around disease management for a payer?
Mm-hmm.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. So with an effective tool like this, you have more than one route to go in terms of the commercialization and to secure distribution. We have been focusing on our pharma partnerships, and we have health insurers as customers as well. We did this because we have insights from the pharma world in our team, so to speak. We know how they operate, we know how effective they are when it comes to distribution, and we know what data to deliver to get these partnerships. But as you rightfully mentioned, there are other ways to do this, and with the rise of value-based care, we are in the process of collecting data, both ourselves and in partnerships, to collect the data to really show the impact of a digital therapeutic and take that data to the payer to get this reimbursed just like a regular drug. And we feel that even though pharma traditionally are, you know, they manufacture traditional drugs, there is a lot going on within these organizations, you know, looking into the future. So that's exciting.